Hi, welcome to GMP Development Group's employee training series on utilizing our new workspace email tools. In the previous two videos, we created events and tasks, and in this video, we're going to go over what it looks like to be on the receiving end of a task assignment. Let's go ahead and click over to our home page. As we covered in the homepage video, we have a widget here for our calendar. And if I tab on the tasks, I'm going to see a drop-down list of tasks that have been created for me. This is another great one here too. I can actually click on today, and that'll bring me straight to today's calendar in the single day view. So if I have any events planned for today, it's going to show up there. And over here in my secondary navigation, I see that I have a link to tasks, which will give me my drop-down list of all the tasks that I have created for myself and their current status. So we can see that I currently have 5 tasks. Some of them say not started, some say in progress. So let's go ahead and click on this one, create new videos for GMP calendars, because we obviously know we're in the middle of that. So I can just click on it and look at it and say, okay, well, normal. I can now update this because I'm about 70% through. And this is one where I don't have a to-do date because it's kind of a self-assigned thing for me here. And if I had any other task history that I wanted to view, it's going to show up here. Anytime I update a task, it's going to automatically create some details in my history. So let's go ahead and hit save. So this is what a task looks like when it appears on my calendar. Let's go ahead and click one more time just so I can show you that update. Now I have 2 entries in the history. And now let's go ahead and go back to the home page and see that now I still have tasks showing up here on my calendar widget, but I also have a shared task update email in my email box. This is if I set up a reminder to be sent to people, a notification. This is what they're going to receive, and if you send one to yourself, this is what you receive as well. You notice that it's pretty unique in the way that it's formatted, so it stands out quite clearly. It's going to give some key things, subject, start time, end time, so it tells people the deadline right there, priority. It allows you to include that note that we put in the bottom of that created task, so that everybody knows, what needs to be done. It also will give you a list of who is sharing this task, as well as a history of what updates have been made to it. So that is what a task is going to look like in your email box. As we saw, it's going to show up in my drop-down list of my task list in my calendar. It also is going to show up in a short list here on my calendar reminders. And on my home page, it's going to be available to view it here in my task update widget. Is there? Hopefully this has given you some good information on tasks. And the last thing I want to cover is just explaining why it is you want to create a task versus an email. Really what it is that it allows you to immediately put things on people's calendar. And those items are going to stay on their task calendar and their primary personal calendar until that task is completed. So it makes it a little bit easier for things not to be lost in email. Also allows you to show your progress as you move forward and complete the task. If it's a big project and it's going to take a couple weeks, it's nice to be able to look into that task and say, okay, well, I needed Jim to do this part, and Jim's updated and says he's 70% through. So great, we're making great progress. Using tasks is a great collaborative tool, and I hope this video has given you a little bit more to think about in how you might use it in your work.